Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ira Mustache. Welcome back to another episode of Prog Talk. So this will be episode 8, where we'll be continuing our Prog bands from around the world series here. And today we'll be going to H2K, so H-I-J-K. So we'll be in 4 countries. See if we can do 5 bands each, or yada yada, or something like that. Or see what we can do here. In the meantime, if you have not done so yet, please hit that like and subscribe button down below so you always know about my videos, and the bell icon so you really know about my videos and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy this. This would be episode 5 of Prog Talk. So without further ado, let's just get it going, and we'll do H2J today. So hope you enjoy this one, and here we go. Alright, so starting off with H today, we're going to go with Hungary. The country Hungary, and starting off with this band. Make sure I get that right. Okay, so we're starting off with the country Hungary, of course, and the band Omega. So a little bit on Omega. Check out those outfits. I mean, come on, those are some pretty rad looking outfits. I mean, these guys mean business. Okay, so a little bit about Omega from Hungary. Omega is a Hungarian band formed in 1962, which has been described as the most successful Hungarian rock band in history. So they're very successful. They released more than 20 albums both in Hungarian and English after several early personnel changes. Their classic lineup came together in 1971. It was intact for more than 40 years. Oh, wow. So these guys have been around for quite a while. That is actually pretty damn impressive. So they've been active from 1962 to 1987, then 1994 to 2021. So yeah, these guys, they're veterans. These guys, they're definitely veterans. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so that's a little bit about Omega. We'll roll on to the next band. This one's not going to be a super long one too, because there were just some of them that just, couldn't get too much information on. So I get whatever information I can from about these bands, because some of these bands have been around for haven't been around for such a long time, and they're kind of obscure, because prog is a very obscure genre of music. So anyway, we'll continue this with the next band. Here we go. Alright, so our next Hungarian band here is a little band called Locomotive GT. So a little bit about Locomotive GT. Locomotive GT, often abbreviated to LGT, and sometimes using the nickname Loxi, or Loxi, it's definitely Hungarian, I guess, was a Hungarian rock band formed in 1971, starting out as a progressive rock band. They later experimented with many other styles, including jazz, funk, and pop, which is still progressive if you ask me. I mean, pop can be progressive, and jazz and funk can all be progressive. During their heyday, they were one of the Hungary's most popular rock bands. The band broke up in 2016 after the death of longtime singer-bassist Thomas Somlo, I guess. So they were active from 71 to 92 to 97 to 2016. So yeah, they had a good long careers, which is really good. It's good to have a long career in the music business. Trust me. I mean, it's kind of what the music business is nowadays. Just you gotta try to extend your career as long as you can. Just extend it, just for as long as you can. I mean, Rush, back there in the background there. They were doing their thing for over 40 years. For over 40 years they've been doing their thing, and it was the greatest 40 years in history. So anyway, that will be Locomotive GT, and we'll move on to the next one, and this might be the last one for Hungary, because like I said, I couldn't find too much about information on a lot of these bands. Okay, so anyway, here we go. Alright, so our third and final band on our Hungarian list here for this prog video is the band called Yesterdays. Yesterdays, all my show will seem so far. Nope, not that kind of yesterday. So Yesterdays is a Hungarian symphonic progressive rock band in Cluj-Napoca, Romania. Its music styles has been compared to various reviewers to Yes, Quidam, Pat Metheny, Anna Maria Jopek, Eclipse, and Genesis. They have been around since 2000 and still around today. And so they're like symphonic prog rock, which is pretty cool. I mean, like having sympathy and prog, like I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty awesome. I mean, that's hardcore, man. Like to have like an actual sympathy and just play some rock music to it, prog rock to it. Yeah, that's my cup of tea. All right, so not much I can put on this one because I don't want to make these videos super long where I just talk for hours on end about all these bands, about all. So I just try to keep it short and to the point. So anyway, we will move on to the next bit of this video. Alrighty, so to continue, we're going to go with a country over here, the country of India. Yes, there actually are a few prog bands from India, surprisingly. And I actually gave some of them a listen, and I like what I hear. Like, no joke, I like what I hear. So the first band we're going to talk about here is a band called Agam, not sure exactly the actual pronunciation, not exactly sure, but a little bit about Agam or however it is said. Okay, let's see here. Agam is a Bangalore-based contemporary Carnatic progressive rock band. The band was formed in the year 2003. Their current lineup consists of Harish, Sivarama Krishnan, Swami Sitaraman, T. Praveen Kumar, Aditya Kasipya, Sivakumar Naga. Sorry if I'm really slaughtering these names. These are very, very hard ones to read. Oh, geez, a lot of members. But they've been active since 2003 to the present. And yeah, I gave these guys a listen, and I like what I hear. No joke. So these guys, from what I hear, they're pretty good. So check them out. So look up Agam. They got some pretty good stuff, in my opinion. A lot of their songs they're actually singing in their native language, and it sounds really, really, really good. Honestly, yeah, these guys are pretty damn good. So anyway, we'll continue on for the next band. So here we go. So our next band is a little band called Fossils. Yes, so these guys are from another band from India, of course. Fossils, an Indian hard rock band from Bengal, formed in Kolkata, West Bengal, India in 1998. The group is considered to be one of the pioneering rock acts of the Kolkata's Bengali music scene. The band currently comprises Rupam Islam, lead vocals, additional guitars, Deep Ghosh, rhythm guitar, Alan T. Jem Owl, lead guitar, and Tanmoy Das drums, and Prasenjit Palm Chakraborty bass guitar. They were active from 1998 till today, so they are still active to this day. But yeah, it sounds like they give them a listen. I mean, expand your prog brains, people. Expand your prog brains to other prog bands around the world. This is what the video series is about, really, is expanding our brains. Our prog brains need to be bigger. They need to expand. That's what we're doing here. So anyway, that is that, and I will move on to the next and final band from India. Alright, so this next band I was actually very impressed with. This little band called Mother Jane. Now, I was listening to these guys, and I was like, yeah, these guys are really, really good. And I give them high props for, being an Indian progressive rock, progressive metal band. No, give these guys a listen. They are really, 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 really good. Trust me, they're really good. A little about Mother Jane. They're a indie rock band from Kochi, India, formed in 1996. And they have been present from 1996, and they are still present to this day. But yeah, these guys, Mother Jane from India, go check them out. They're just incredible. And this is what this what I do about with this these video series is expand people's minds into other kinds of prog music, because that is one of my favorite subjects is prog, and I want to expand other people's minds into the world that is prog music. So anyway, go check out Mother Jane. They're actually really, really good. You might actually like them. So yes, Mother Jane. That's what we're going with. All right, so continuing on to the next country. Okay, so for this bit of the video, we're going with the country with the letter J, and that country is going to be Japan. Yes, Japan. And for our very first bit of Japan is going to be the band X Japan. So a little bit about X Japan. X Japan is a Japanese rock band from Chiba, formed in 1982 by drummer and pianist Yokishi and lead singer Toshi. They have been members Yoshiki, Toshi, Pata, Heath, and Sugizo. They have been active from 1982 to 97, from 2007 to the present. So yes, X Japan. I mean, that's just a fitting name for a prog metal band from Japan. X Japan. Just fantastic. I mean, probably one of the most fantastic things I have ever seen in my life. So anyway, that will be X Japan, and we'll move on to the next group from Japan. So here we go. Alright, so band number 2 from Japan we're going to talk about here today is a little band called the Earthbound Papas. I mean, honestly, that is like an amazing name for a band. Earthbound Papas. Earthbound Papas. The Earthbound Papas are a Japanese progressive rock / metal band performing songs and interpretations of music from video games. Ooh, okay, this is kind of my jam here. Normally including the Final Fantasy series. So they're... Oh yeah, no, these are the kind of guys I want to listen to. These guys, I mean, they sound amazing. They've been active from 2011 to the present, and yeah. So if this is a prog metal band where a lot of their songs are like literally like video game stuff, like dude, totally, yes, I'm all in for this. Like, let's do that, yeah. Yeah, that sounds just amazing. Like, literally, I am all for this band now. I'm actually going to listen to them later. And I think you guys should listen to them too, if you're into that kind of thing. Prog metal that does video game sounds. Now, I'm going to be living in Tennessee. And people make the assumption that, oh, Tennessee is nothing but, like, country music and all that. Well, you'd be wrong, because there is this little band from the town of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Actually, well, me and my family, we call Murfreesboro Smurfsville, because it's just easier to pronounce it. Because Murfreesboro, it's just how it's pronounced. It's really weird, and no one really, I can't really figure it out. No one really can. But in town of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, there is this band called the Proto Men. And yeah, they are like a rock band, and all their songs like have some kind of loosely based off of Mega Man. I mean, come on, think about it. The band name is the Proto Men. Proto Man being a Mega Man character. I mean, come on, isn't it just... And they're amazing. They are absolutely amazing. So, also, Whitechapel, progressive metal band, are from Tennessee. So, there. Tennessee, we're not all about country music. Some of us are diehard metalheads. So, yeah. Anyway, that is all about Earthbound Papas. We'll continue to the last band from Japan. So, here we go. Alright, so to wrap off Japan here with the prog bands around the world with Japan, is this little band called RAIN. It's an acronym that means Rock and Inspirations, that's kind of cool. So a little bit out about RAIN. RAIN is a Japanese instrumental band formed in 2002 by guitarist Pata, bassist Mikaki, and drummer Tetsu. They have been active since 2002 to the present, and I love the instrumental bits of Prog, like Animals Leaders, Polyphia, Chimp Spanner, of course, Sky Harbor, all those, like really big instrumental, more instrumental, like prog metal, prog rock groups. I mean, like Aristocrats, stuff like that. That's like my jam there. So, Rain being instrumental, like I'm pretty sure they have some bitching guitar playing. Like holy shit, like, this guitar playing is just like, wow, that's amazing. So anyway, that will wrap up Japan, and we will go with the next country on our list. So sit back, relax, and if you have not done so yet, and you've already gone this far, hit that goddamn like and subscribe button, because it would be wonderful if you could. Anyway, we'll continue to the next country. Here we go. Hey, I just want to let you know that there was nothing on the list for countries with the letter K, so you can go home now. Yeah, you should just go home. So, all right. So, like that other guy said there just a minute ago, there was no K country prog bands. I couldn't find any. So anyway, this will wrap up this video. I think we've been doing this long enough for today. But I am Iron Mustache. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on this another adventure into Prog. And thank you for enjoying another episode of Prog Talk. So in the meantime, if you have not done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button down below and hit the bell icon so you know about my videos. In the meantime, I will say to all you gorgeous, wonderful, sexy Prog heads, because you're all sexy, because us Prog heads, we're the sexiest motherfuckers on the planet. I will say to all of you, thank you for watching, thank you for joining me, and thank you for subscribing and all that good stuff. I will say to you, for now, adios.